cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Beavers offense will go on the attack first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively, and we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt was the better team.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about, listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. They've got something to prove for sure.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying play action. Buys a little time.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Nope. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Beavers in the hurry up. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Oregon's offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front. The hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
On the run, deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move.
so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Fever offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Might as well stick with him. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. More to the air. Looking down the middle. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fired just a little too. Is the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen? And
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Moore will throw. Gets it out quickly. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. Moore to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the run, it's Whittington. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that. We just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They go to the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Moore will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. There he goes! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Moore to the air. Setting up the screen. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The screen, he's got wheels. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Off play action on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Murphy. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Walker. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Beavers have this offense rolling. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got a man. It's Wells. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Moore will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get...
Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
So now it's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. A little screen to the running back. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.